start with part B. This is part A. Part A was yesterday already. Huh? So now we are doing part B. The value of A is 1, B -1, C -5. So our formula, x equals to minus B. So watch how I write this. I write it out by minus and then bracket. Plus minus square root B square minus 4AC over 2A. Look at all the brackets. Okay, I'm going to write down the formula again on the board. For an equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Once you identify the a, b, c, a, b, and c themselves can be positive, can be negative. In this case, some positive, some negative. The answer x minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So this is what you are getting for your formula list. What you can do is help yourself. You can draw brackets over here. Okay? So that if some numbers are negative, you put inside the bracket, negative become positive. Okay, so let's start by putting in the numbers. Minus b. B has a value of -1. Plus minus square root b. B has a value of -1 again. A has a value of 1, C has a value of -5. In the denominator, another A, value -5. At this point, you can use your calculator to really type everything out and find out the two answers, or you can use the function in your calculators to give you the answer straight away. Okay, so once you have one such screen, A has a value of 1, B has a value of -1, and C has and C has a value of -5. So the answer 2.7912, or the other answer -1.7912. In this case, you just write down the answer you see in the calculator. Huh? Hey. Oh, sorry, 2A. Yeah, this should be 1. Okay, but my calculator answer is correct, right? So in such a case, earlier on I made a mistake, right? So I put -5. If this is the answer that I give for the exam, 0 marks, even though the answer is correct, because I substitute wrongly. Okay, so must change it to be the correct one. This is not -5. This should have been 1. Okay, so now these are the two answers from the calculator. Round them off to 3 SF, 2.79. We circle the 4th SF, circle the 4th SF. Or -1.79. Okay, any issues? Any questions? Then we move on to the next question. Now in question 2A, these are quadratic again. But you notice that it doesn't fall under the same structure where I have ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. It must be equal to 0. Looking like that, then I can use the formula. If it is not in the same format, I cannot use the formula. That is such a big waste. So our objective now is to make this have the same structure as that. I have a ax squared over here. I have a constant term without the x. Yeah, I do have it over here. Then on my left hand side of the equal sign, I'm missing a bx. And on the right hand side, I am supposed to be having equal to 0. But in this case, I'm missing a bx. And then on the right hand side, I have a 3x. It is not a 0. Then how? How do I get rid of the 3x and at the same time make a bx appear on the left hand side? Yeah, you minus 3x on both sides. So let us do that. Minus 3x minus 3x. So we end up with 2x squared minus 8, or you can write minus 3x first. I'd rather write minus 3x first because the x term comes next. So minus 3x minus 8, and now this is equal to 0. And we have the same structure now, ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So state your values of a, b, c. A equals to 1, b equals to -3, c C equals to negative 8. And then, since it is the same structure, my formula comes into play. X equals to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. Then fill in the blanks. A has a minus b. B has a value of negative 3. Negative 3. A, 1. C, negative 8 over 2a, 1. Yeah. Thank you. A is 2. Okay, b square minus 4a. A is 2. C over 2a. Yeah. Okay, so this is the formula. After correct substitution now. I don't know why I keep making mistakes. So just be careful during the exams, yeah? So from here, you can key in all the square root and everything. But I find it much faster if we just use our calculator function inside. So A has a value of 2. B has a value of negative 3. And C has a value of negative 8. And we get two answers again. Don't need to change the sign. 2.886. 2.886. As well as negative 1.386. .89 as well as negative 1.39. So just circle the fourth SF, draw an up arrow, and we're done for this question. I think there's one more. Okay, over here. So same situation. It is not the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0 yet. So we need to make that happen. X squared minus 2x. So I want the right hand side to be equal to 0. I need to subtract 7x on both sides. Subtract 7x. I need the right hand side to be equal to 0. So I need to remove the minus 5 by adding 5. Now this is going to be equal to 0. Then we almost have the case already. Ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Almost. But now I have 2x terms. 2x terms found over here. So I need to combine them. X squared minus 2x minus 7x. Total minus 9x. Plus 5 equals to 0. Now it's the same format already. Ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. To get to this step, not difficult. Just keep in mind, I want the right hand side to be equal to 0. Subtract, add. You will get it. Then state your A, 1, B, negative 9, and C, 5. Substitute. X minus B plus minus square root B square minus 4A and C over 2A. Okay, fill in the blanks. Minus B. B has a value of negative 9. B square minus 4AC over 2A. Use your calculator again. 1, negative 9, and 5. 8.4051 or 0.59487. So round off. Circle the fourth SF. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then up. We get 8.41 or 0.595. Ken, any questions? So this is the one, $3 must go on. Then if you have a highlighter, I want you to highlight this part. The B. The B terms, especially important. Okay, the square covers the entire bracket, the entire B. Okay, now for question exercise 2.10, first 5 terms, find the next 2 terms. What is the pattern? The number got bigger, right? We plus 4. Always plus 4 in this case. Plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. Then the next one must be plus 4 lah. So 44. So part A. Thank you, 45. 45. The next 2 terms. Term number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Term number 6 is 45. Yeah, so we have another one, term number 7. Plus another 4. Then we get 49. Can. Okay, so you can write it this way, term number 6, term number 7. So that I know what you are, which one I should be looking at and to give you marks. Okay, so now the next one is part B. Find the formula in terms of n for the nth term. So what does this mean? Is it 49n? Okay, so is it n plus 4?
1 times 4 plus 21.
Okay, first we need to understand what's happening. This is term number 1, T1. I use another color. This is T1. This is T2, T3, T4, T5. T6 was 45. T7 was 49. What about Tn? In summary, we need to find the relationship between the 1 and the 25. There is a relationship. How do I go from 1 to 25? How do I go from 2 to 29? 3, what do I do with 3? So that the answer is 33. What do I do with 4? So that the answer is 37, so on and so forth. What do I do with 7? So that the answer is 49. And finally, what do I do with n? Such that the answer is blank. This is what I want to find. Okay, so it's like a puzzle. How then do we find this?
Just find the 1 times 4 plus
1 times 4.
Just continue and then n times 4 plus 1.
But why n times 4?
Like the same one.
Okay, so okay, what's your answer, Nivyat? What's your answer? Tn equals to
n times 4 plus 21.
n times 4 plus 21. So your friends will now have a lot of questions like why n times 4 plus 21? Why? Okay, so now I will explain to you why. Remember, the objective is to find out how do we go from 1 to 25, 2 to 29, so on and so forth. We know that we are always adding 4 to the next term. Adding 4 to get the next term. So if this is from term number 1 to term number 2, I plus 4. From term number 1 to term number 3, I plus 8, which is 2 times of 4. 2 times of 4, right? From term number 1 to term number 3, plus 8. Then from term number 1 to term number 4, I actually plus 3 times of 4. And so on and so forth. Do you see that? If I go from term number 1 to term number 7, I plus 6 times of 4. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 plus 25 is 49. So there is this relationship on top. Plus 4, 1 times of 4, plus 2 times of 4, plus 3 times of 4, plus 6 times of 4, plus so on and so forth. In the end, over here, this will be plus. Is it n times of 4? Look carefully. If I go from the first term to the third term, I plus 2 times of 4. If I go from the first term to the fourth term, I plus 3 times of 4. If I go from the first term to the seventh term, I plus 6 times of 4. So if I go from the first term to the nth term, how many times of 4 should I add? Is it n times? Or is it n minus 1? Do you know what I'm saying? No. Okay, wait. Let's try this again, but slower this time. Okay. Term number 1 to term number 2. What did I add? Plus 1 time of 4. Okay? Then, from term number 2 to term number 3, you plus another 4, right? Plus another 4. But, I don't want to go from term 2 to term 3. I want to go from term 1 to term 3. I want to skip the term 2. So, how many times of 4 did I add? 2 times of 4, right? Okay, let's check. From here to term 3, I plus 2 times of 4, which is plus 8. Correct or not? 25 plus 8 is 33, ma? Okay, so when I go to term number 3, I plus 2 times of 4. Stay with me, stay with me, concentrate. I change color. Now from term number 1, I go to term number 4. How many times of 4 did I add? I add 3 times, right? From term number 1 to term number 2, that is 1 time of 4. To term number 3, another time. To term number 4, a third time of 4, isn't it? I plus 3 times of 4. Plus 3 times of 4. That is a total of 12. 25 plus 12 is 37. Do you see the pattern? Now, I don't want to keep doing this. I want to skip all the way to, let's say, 7. Term number 1 to term number 7. How many times of 4 did I add? How many of them? Is it 6 or 7? I added 6, So plus 6 times of 4. Let's do a double check. 25 plus 24, is it 49? Yes. Now we see a pattern appearing. When I go to term 7, I plus 6. When I go to term 4, I plus 3. When I go to term 3, I plus 2 times. When I go to term, and this is what I want to find out, term number n. How many 4s should I add? N minus 1. Not n. N minus 1 times of 4. Okay, at this point, who understands what is happening? Who understands that we are adding n minus 1 times of 4? At this point. Okay, if we don't talk about the black color. Wait. If you don't talk about the black color, who understands the red color arrow? Plus 1 times of 4. Who understands the other red arrow? Plus 2 times of 4. Who understands the third arrow, the blue one? Plus 3 times of 4. Who understands the purple color arrow? I skip a few steps more. I skip term 5, term 6. I went to term 7. Plus 6 times of 4. Understand? Now, if you understand that, then you should be seeing that. I go on this side. You should be seeing that to go to term number 7, I plus 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. To go to 7, I plus 6 times of 4. It is always this number minus 1. Let's check. 2 minus 1 is 1. So I plus 1 times of 4. Over here, 3 minus 1, I plus 2 times of 4. Alright, 1. When I go to 4th term, I plus 3 times of 4. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 times of 4. Agree so far, Nivet? Do you agree so far? Then I know why you're confused, because you know your answer is correct, but you didn't see the n minus 1 in your final answer. We will come to that. And now, when we come to term number 7, I plus 6 times only. It is always this number reduced by 1. Therefore, to get the n term, it will be jumping n minus 1 times. If this is a number 10, I jump 9 times. If this is number 100, I jump 99 times. You get it? Now, I'm going to include in the black arrow now. It is always minus 1. From here to here, plus n minus 1 times 4. Okay, take some time to absorb it first. We are not done yet. N minus 1 times 4, add to what? See all this plus, what are we adding to all these numbers? We are adding 25, right? from 25 plus 1 times of 4, 25 plus 2 times of 4, 25 plus 3 times of 4, 25 plus 6 times of 4, 25 plus n minus 1 times of 4. So in here, the answer is 25 plus n minus 1 times of 4. This is our formula, but we need to simplify. Okay, Niviat, how do we simplify this? How to simplify? 4n minus 4. And you get 21 plus 4n. Okay? And this is the answer. Same as what Niviat said. 21 plus 4n. Okay, so now, is it possible to do this without going through all these steps? Yes, it is possible. But this is how it is derived. Now I teach you the standard formula to get an answer. Okay, I teach you standard formula to get the answer. Now, I think that requires quite some brain power. So now I teach you the shortcut. After you understand that already, you just learn the shortcut, you will be okay. You need to know two things. The first is the difference. The difference D. In this case, what is the difference? Plus 4. So the difference is 4. The next thing you need to know is T0. Term number 0. Hey, but I have term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4. I don't have term 0. Can you find out what is term 0? What is term 0 then? Yeah, you go the other way around. So you get term 0, which is 25 minus 4, which is 21. Yeah, but did you know why it was like that? Oh, okay lah, good lah. Okay, so this is 21. Once you know these two things, once you know term number 0, which is go backwards, as well as the difference of 4, the answer, very simple. Tn equals to 21 plus 4n. Why? This is just term number 0. This is your D for your difference. Okay? We try some examples now. This is the formula. Tn equals to T0. You just need to go back one step. Then you plus n times the difference. Okay, let's try some patterns. Okay, in this case, what is happening over here? Are we adding or are we subtracting? Subtracting. Okay, how much are we subtracting? So we minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. The next term is, again, minus 4, you get negative 4. So A, term number 1, this is term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4, term 5, and term 6. Term number 6 equals to negative 4. Okay? Now, part B, that is what we are interested in. Find the 10th term. I don't want to keep subtracting and subtracting. You can do that, you will get a full mark because they didn't ask you to find the general term, okay? But Mr. Wong, I want you to include in A part 1. Find Tn, the nth term, okay? So A part 1, Tn. Okay, let's practice this now. Find Tn. I included in a question. You want to find the general formula, Tn. So earlier on I said that the formula is given by Tn equals to T0 plus D times n, where T0 is 0 term. The term before the first term, that one you need to find out yourself. And then D is common difference. Now in this case, the difference is negative. Negative 4. Okay? From the sequence, D equals to negative 4. That is the common difference. It got smaller. Compared to the one on top, it was D equals to positive 4. Because it got bigger and bigger, so D is positive. Whereas in the next case, it got smaller and smaller. Our D is negative now. And then what about term number 0? If term number 1 is 16, term number 2 is 12, so on and so forth, then what is term number 0? 20 plus 4. So this is 20. Now Tn is just 20, which is T0 plus what? Dn. The value of D over here is negative 4 times n. Okay, then you can remove the brackets. This is just 20 minus 4n. This is now our formula. Tn is 20 minus 4n. If you substitute in any value of n, you will get a correct answer. Let's test it out. Let us try our T5. Okay, T5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know the answer is supposed to be 0. Let's check it out. When I substitute 5 inside here, when this is T5, I get 20 minus 4 times of 5, which is 0. Hey, my formula confirmed correct already. See that? You mean you want to jump to the 10th term lah? Can. Like I said, you can do that. But what if they test you find the 100th term? You want to jump 100 times? Then you might as well just use this, and then the answer is simply for part B. For part B, T10 is 20 plus negative 4. Sorry, 20 minus 4 times of 10. So 20 minus 40, we get negative 20 lah. So if it is like, find a 900 term, I just put in 900 lor, then I got answer straight away already. Don't need to jump so many times. Okay, then the final question of this chapter 2. Sorry, not chapter 2, revision 2. Wait, just one last question first. We finish this, we go for a short break. So this is a sequence of number of dots. Diagram 1, diagram 2, diagram 3, diagram 4. So this is like our term 1 lah. Term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4. Part A. Find the next two numbers of dots in the sequence. So we have 5 over here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, plus 3. Yeah, correct. Plus 3. So we are just adding 3. This is the same as our previous few questions. Just that we use a diagram only. So the next two numbers of dot will be term number 5 equals to 17. Term number 6 equals to 20. Plus 3 plus 3. So part B, work out the formula. That means they want our Tn. What is Tn equal to? Aloysius already said it is plus 3. So our difference, D equals to 3. It is a positive 3. It is a plus 3. So the difference is 3. Then what about term 0? What is term 0 then? 2. Okay, yeah, because you minus 3, right? So 2. Then with this 2, I can write down my Tn already. Tn is simply 2 plus D. D has a value of 3 and finish. So if you want to find the 5th term, 6th term, 7th term, just substitute inside. Done. Firas, go all correct? Shamim? Draw the line y equals to 2x minus 6. In order to do that, we need our x and y values, our table of values. Why? Huh? Why? Why? Okay, x and y values. 1, 2, 3. Draw the table. 3 values are 3 sets of coordinates are enough already. So, yeah, okay, 1, 2, 3 is okay. You choose values that they provide for you lah. You can choose 0 also. Since one will say 1, 2, 3, let's see whether it is okay. Y equals to 2x minus 6. This is the formula. Y equals to 2x minus 6. Let us start with the first x value of 1 that you chose by yourself. So 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Put in negative 4 over here. One way said 2 after that. So put in a 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Okay, so we have negative 2. Why? Okay, finally, we are substituting in the value of 3. 2 times of 3 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Okay, 0. So now we can draw the line. X is 1. Block 1, level negative 4. Block 1, level negative 4 over here. Block 2, level negative 2 over here. Block 3, level 0 here. And draw a straight line. Straight line. Any straight line? Oops. Hey. Okay, I don't know how to draw a straight line with this. So let's just draw it freehand. And label y equals to 2x minus 6. Then find the gradient. Okay, yeah, gradient. There are a few ways to do it. Gradient is rise over run. Or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, these are they are actually the same thing. But for this, you need the x and y coordinates, which you can choose from the graph. The easier way is just 2. How do you get 2? From here. Y equals to mx plus c, where m is gradient. And our c value is y-intercept. Okay, then you compare. Oh, the m value in this case is 2. That is our gradient. No need calculation. It is here already. Then our plus c is our minus 6. Alright, so the gradient is just 2. Don't need to calculate. And the y-intercept is negative 6. Let's double check. Yeah, see? Negative 6. The y-intercept is minus 6. So gradient is just 2. We do not need all this. Why you calculated, is it? You don't understand? Y equals mx plus c. This is the format for the equation of a straight line. Yeah, m is the gradient, always. So when I say y equals to 3x plus 2, my gradient equals to 3. Y-intercept equals to 2. What does the graph look like? Positive gradient intersect 2. When we have y equals to negative 5x plus 4. Can. When the equation is given to you, they ask you for gradient, you can use it. When cannot use? When they never give you the equation lah. They give a straight line only. Then you must find a gradient. No choice, you have to calculate. So for this case, gradient negative, intercept 4. Y equals to negative 5x plus 4. Okay, because it's sloped down. Yeah, 2. Just 2. Draw the graph of x equals to 2. X is our block. So we are looking for block 2. So this is our x equals to 2. Then y equals to 3. That's the level. Level 3. Write down the coordinates where the 2 points meet. These are the coordinates. So it is at block 2, level 3. Block 2, level 3. Then if you notice, isn't this our x value and this is our y value? So they already told us x equals to 2, y equals to 3. Same thing. The next one. Shamim, have you done this also already? Shamim? Have you already done this page? You sure? So write down the notes in our workbook. By considering a graph, find points of intersection. Okay, find the point of intersection. That will be the solution. So the first equation number 1, equation number 2, x plus y equals to 2. X plus y equals to 2, that's over here. 2x minus y equals to 1. Over here. So find the points of intersection. It is over here. Okay? So the x value, x equals to 1, y equals to 1. It is at block 1, level 1. Super simple. X equals to 1, y equals to 1. Finish. No need to substitution, elimination, equation 1 times 3, equation 2 times whatever, minus, plus, don't need. Where they intersect is the answer. But the challenge is you need to draw the graph. But in this case, they gave the graph to you, so you should be very happy with this. And then next one, check 3x plus 2y equals 6. 3x plus 2y equals 6. Yup, they drew that for you already. 6x minus y is 12. Okay, they drew that for you. And now solve them simultaneously. Where do they intersect? Over here. X, the block value is, what is the block? 2. What is the level? Finish. Super easy, huh? This is the graph of x minus y equal to 1. Complete the table of values for x plus 2y equal to 4. Okay. So in this case, you can make y the subject first. 2y, 4 minus x. Y equals to 4 minus x over 2. Making y the subject. Okay, now we substitute the x value inside. So y equals to 4 minus something over 2. What is the first something? 0. 4 minus 0 over 2 is 2. Answer 2. The next one we have x equals to 1. 2. 4 minus 2 is 2 over 2 is 1. It's 1. The last case, where you minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 divided by 2 is half. 2, 1 and half. Finished. They won't just tell you to plot, calculate the table of values. You will still need to draw the graph. Draw the graph, okay? So here we have the table of values already. Let's start with the first one. Block 0, level 2. Block 2, level 1. Block 3, level half. Once you have the 3 points, join. Join with a straight line. Label. This is our x plus 2y equals to 4. So I'm sure they're going to ask us to hand solve. X minus y is 1, x plus 2y equal to 4. Okay, solve this by yourself. Part C. Okay, do part C by yourself. What is your x value and your y value? Equals to 1. Finish. Block 2, level 1. Okay, complete the table of values. Now we no longer doing straight line already, we are doing curve. Curve this time. I remember you all did quite well for your test for curves last year. Y equals to negative x squared. Every time you see the x, draw a bracket. X plus 4. Okay, now we're going to put in values over here. This way of doing things is like our substitution for our quadratic formula. Same style. So the x value is 2. Put in the, x value is 0. 0, 0. Answer 4. Okay, next one, x value is 1. 1 and 1. So, we get 4 again. So these are the table of values. Now, plot. Okay? Try it yourself now. Your x and y value, which is the plot, which is the level. Okay, so this is my graph. And now find the values of x when y is equal to 1. So take a ruler, draw the line of y equal to 1, and find the corresponding values. So for me, I have a value of negative about 1.3 lah. And this side, this is about 2.3. So these are my two values. X equals to negative 1.3, y equals to 2.3.